here, and this is Astrid from Bodies. I'm here with Maxine for Royal Rumble weekend. How are you doing today?
I'm so good. How are you?
Good. How does it feel being this is the first year you have in the main roster? So being part of the Rumble weekend festivities for the first time.
Yeah, just being here this weekend is so much fun. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to have my Elle Woods outfit on. I'm excited to be chatting with you. It's wonderful to be in Florida, which is a short drive for me. So I'm just really excited for everything that's going to unfold.
Yeah, I saw you. You look incredible. You're giving me Elle Woods kind of thing
Thank
vibe.
you.
So what was the inspiration for this too?
So I'm just a fashion girly, and I had this, and it was a dress, and it didn't fit me well, so I cut it. I added Alpha Academy to the back, and then I have so much pink because I'm just that girl. So it just all had to come together.
Do you have anything for the Rumble gear?
Oh, I have lots of things, guys, but I got to keep you on your toes.
Oh, you're gonna keep me guessing here.
Yes.
So, being that it's your first time ever, how do you feel being part of this match you've never been a part of before? How does that feel?
It's really, really cool. And I think just like, we got to do this media junket. I want to say it was SummerSlam. And just to get these moments and to get to connect with people that I read what you guys post online, and to really get to connect and build those relationships is really, really special.
Yeah, I can imagine. So it's like, is there anybody you haven't been in the ring with that you wanted to have that one-on-one, like kind of face off in the Rumble moment?
I would love the opportunity to work with Becky Lynch. I think that she is just next level, not only with her talent, but with just who she is as a person. And I would really love the opportunity to learn from her.
Is there any legends you would like to see? Anybody from NXT that you would like to see there as well?
From NXT, I love my girl, Tiffany Stratton. I would love an opportunity to work with her. There's so much talent there. When we went to NXT for our 6-man, I got to work with Lash Legend, which was so cool. She's another one that I would just love to see again. And for legends, I love myself a diva. I would love to work with Nikki Bella. I would love a Kelly moment, Stacey Keebler, all of it.
I feel like you and Kelly, I can definitely see that happening.
Yes, that would be so cool.
Yeah, and being that it's the new year, do you have any goals for this year now that you're in the main roster as well?
I'm a big goal setter, so I have a lot of goals. This year, I'm just really looking to improve my in-ring work. I'm excited to hopefully get more opportunities to step in the ring and show what I'm capable of, and really just make a name for myself within Alpha Academy.
Yeah, and I can tell you already done that because you impressed so many people. You have the crowd behind you. Hello, everybody. Here's Astrid from Bodies. I'm with Gable. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Yeah. What can we expect from you this weekend at the Rumble?
Oh, we're going to try to carve our path to WrestleMania this weekend. We've been training hard for this, and I got a whole crew to look after and a whole crew, but ultimately the Royal Rumble's about you. So if it comes down to me and my crew, someone's getting tossed out, and it ain't going to be me.
Good luck with that one.
Thank
I like
you.
that plan. It's like what I like about Alpha Academy is to be able to have not only you guys, but we have Maxine on the Women's Rumble. How do you feel about her being in the Rumble for the first time?
I'm excited. It's been like a year of firsts with Maxine, we helped train her for her first match and her first graduation and all these different things. And now she's going to do her first Royal Rumble. And all jokes aside, she's been training very hard, and we've been doing extra time in the ring before we do our Raw show. Me and her just get in there and wrestle and work on different things. So she is every bit as dedicated as we portray her to be on TV. She's very motivated, disciplined, and I just couldn't be prouder of her. I'm excited to watch her this weekend.
Yeah, and I feel like it shows a lot about you as a teacher and as a coach as well. How proud do you feel of her and the progress she's made so far?
Yeah, thank you. I was telling someone else this, but I almost, out of nowhere, a couple months ago, I was sitting back and kind of reflecting on my career here and found myself that I'm one of the veterans here almost at this point now, and so to have Maxine and other people be almost asking me for help and advice and things like that, it means a lot to me, and it's pretty rewarding.
Being that you've been in Rumble before, do you have anybody that you haven't seen in the Rumble that you'd like to have that one-on-one face-off with?
Ooh, that's interesting. I have not been in the Rumble with my partner Otis, and we've never actually wrestled each other, so in a little bit of friendly competition, I wouldn't mind coming face-to-face with the big man and seeing what happens.
Yeah. What about, do we get a double worm happening in the middle of the ring?
What's that?
Do we get a double worm in the middle of the ring?
Oh, that's nice. Well, you know what? Don't tell anybody this, but I tried a worm on a live event with him one day, and it did not look like his. So
it's your time to practice it.
I gotta coach myself because mine did not look like a worm. It looked like something completely different.
Is there anybody from NXT that you're looking forward to seeing them in the Rumble too?
There's a lot of guys. NXT has such a reputation for surprising us, and out of nowhere, guys will just come up. I wouldn't mind coming face to face with a guy like Braun Breaker and seeing how he measures up, on the main roster, because he's an absolute stud down there. So to see him kind of come and try to test himself in the big waters, I'd like to check that out.
Yeah, how do you feel now? This is like the start of the road to WrestleMania. How does that feel for you now?
It's awesome, especially starting here in Tampa, where a lot of us, almost everybody here got their start in one way or another. I had my initial tryout for WWE at FCW in Tampa, which is unique. I mean, it's not around anymore, but everybody's got a Tampa story of some sort or was been in the area at least for something. So it's great. It's great to start it here, and I couldn't be more excited for WrestleMania.
Well, wishing you luck for the Royal
Thank
Rumble.
you so much. Appreciate it.
This is Astrid from Body Slam here with Shayna Baszler. How are you, Shayna?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
It's warm in here, but I'm living.
We'll survive. It's a Florida kind of warm.
Yeah.
How do you feel like this is the start of the Rumble weekend, the road to WrestleMania? How does that feel for you now in the WrestleMania weekend?
These weeks are all like they're looking at them before the week happens. You're like, oh my gosh, there's so much, but they happen so fast. It seems like so. I'm at a point where I'm trying to like take it all in because someday, how. Not to get all deep on you, but like how different would I do this interview if I knew this was the last interview I'll ever do, right? But the truth is, we don't know this isn't the last interview I'll ever do. So you should treat those like that all the time. So I'm trying to like live life that way a little bit. It's a very stoic thing to think, right?
So being that you have your partner most likely in the Rumble with you, how is that going to feel? You're going to team up for a little bit, toss or if you can?
There's no friends in the Rumble, but at some point, I'm sure she'll have my back if I need her to, and I'll have hers. And then, hopefully we're the last two and we can have it out again because I beat her all the time. So it's good.
I would love to see that. That would be a good face-off. Is there anybody, whether it's legends, anybody from NXT that you would like to see in the Rumble that you haven't seen yet?
I think there's definitely some NXT girls that would be interesting to see how they handle themselves under big lights like that. The usual suspects like your Tiffany Strattons and your champions and former champions like that. I'm always willing. I'm always interested in how the new crop's looking. So let's see what they got.
Yeah, what can we expect from you this Rumble weekend?
Well, I'm tied for the record with eliminations, so I'm gonna try to break my own record. So I'm the only one that has that record. But
I love that.
yeah.
So, aside from the Rumble, do we hope that maybe you have a tag team title match for WrestleMania, something along that spotlight?
Well, we always want the match at WrestleMania. So I've been a part of a few tag manias, so hopefully this one is the same.
If you were to win the Rumble, which champion would you go for, though?
So it's interesting because you could argue either of them are really ripe for a challenge, right? Like Rhea, I think, has her hands in too many things right now and looks a little ripe for being beaten. I have history with her. We enjoy beating the snot out of each other. And Io, I have history with Io too. So, with all her drama, it seems like going on, maybe she's not concentrating very much either. So I'd have to sit back and see who's really ripe for it and assess the situation.
I feel like what you have backup with.
Yeah, true. True.
It's a good one there.
You're gonna need it with Io, right? Because she's got her little cronies around her.
Especially with Io, for sure. Yeah. No, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
With Ivy Nile, how are you, Ivy?
How are you?
Good. Nice to meet you here.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So this is your first Rumble. How excited are you for this event for you?
Yeah, it's very overwhelming, but I was an alternate last year, and to being in it this year, it's everything that you can think of. It's amazing.
Yeah. How do you feel about the three brothers being in there so that we have at least two chances? Hopefully they're winning the Rumble.
Yeah, so the Creeds, we have each other's back, and Julius is like giving me ideas on like how to do some things, how to prevent some things. So we between all three of us, we always got a game plan, always.
So being that this is, as we say, the start of WrestleMania weekend and everything happening soon, it's like, how do you feel being this is the first time for you?
It's crazy, right? Because being in NXT, now being in Raw, the possibilities that you wish for now are in actual reach, and it's crazy to think that, Mania's around the corner and you're just like, that's a possibility, it's absolutely wild to think about. So we just got to work hard and get to those big shows.
Being in the Rumble match in itself, is there anybody that you're hoping to have come face to face with, whether somebody from the main roster, NXT, or maybe even a legend?
Oh Lord. Let's see. The people I'm most gonna look out for is like the big monster women like Nia Jax and Piper. I feel like they're gonna look at me as easy eliminations just because I'm my size. They're just gonna dump me over, no problem. Like that's not gonna happen. So yeah, hopefully I can create some allies in there. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
And being that this is like that you're starting the main roster, is like, what are your goals for being in the main roster? Is a new crop of division here too for you?
Yeah, so like I said, like it's all these goals that seem so far are now in reach, and I feel like I've been training this whole time, and I'm ready to let loose and get my hands on everything.
Yeah, I'm really happy for you. I've been watching you in NXT the whole time.
Thank you.
Your girl from
Thank
when you
you.
were us, it's incredible to see. So I'm just really excited to see you in the Rumble as well.
Thank
but
you.
Anything we can expect from you this weekend as well?
I think I'm continuing to shock everyone when I'm capable of and what I'm made of. So I guess we're gonna shock everyone again. So
Got it. Thank you so much.
thank you. Nice to meet you.